Jackie never imagined that one random live stream would explode into a digital earthquake, but that's exactly what happened. Thousands of viewers joined expecting her usual calm updates, light gossip, and that signature carefree laugh. Instead, they witnessed her face tighten, her voice shift, and her entire energy transform right in front of them. Within seconds, comments flooded the screen. "Jackie, what's wrong?" But she didn't answer. She just stared at her phone like she'd been holding a secret too heavy for too long. And then, without warning, she dropped a reveal so intense that the entire fan base froze. According to Jackie, whispers had been circling for weeks. Whispers about Evelyn and Chantel. Whispers about a hidden connection neither woman ever admitted to. But tonight, Jackie claimed the rumors were no longer rumors. She said new screenshots, voice notes, and cryptic messages had surfaced, all pointing toward one shocking possibility. Both Evelyn and Chantel were tied to the same mysterious man, and this so-called secret lover had been playing them behind the scenes. Viewers gasped. Chats exploded. Jackie's expression said she wished she didn't have to say more, but she was done protecting anyone. And with one breath, she promised to expose everything. Jackie took a long breath, the kind that only comes from someone who has finally decided they're done holding back. Her viewers could see it, the slight tremble in her hand, the tightness in her jaw, the way her eyes kept darting toward the corner of the screen as if she was checking whether she should even continue. But once the chat started spamming, "Say it, Jackie, and we're here, just tell us," she surrendered to the moment. "I didn't plan to talk about this tonight," she said softly, almost whispering. "But I can't sit here and pretend everything is normal when I'm watching two women walk straight into the same disaster." This time a charity dinner with assigned seating. They weren't placed next to each other, but they were close enough to exchange strained glances across the table. People noticed Chantel clutching her phone like she was bracing for impact. Evelyn, meanwhile, kept forcing polite smiles that looked more like emotional armor than actual politeness. Halfway through the evening, something happened that changed everything. The man walked in. Jackie described it slowly, letting viewers feel the gravity of the scene. Both women stiffened. Evelyn's hand froze midair while lifting her glass. Chantel's smile faded instantly. Their reactions told the entire room that this wasn't a casual acquaintance. They both knew him deeply. The man acted like nothing was wrong. He greeted a few people, laughed too loudly, pretended he didn't see the growing storm waiting on both sides of the room. But Evelyn stood up first. Jackie remembered the way she marched toward him, not in anger, but in hurt, confusion, and the kind of disbelief that builds up when someone you trusted betrays you so thoroughly you don't even recognize them anymore. Chantel saw it too. She got up almost at the same time, and for a moment, both women walked toward him from opposite directions, as if drawn by the same painful truth. Jackie paused her story on the live stream to take a sip of water, but her expression never softened. When they reached him, she said, he looked terrified. Not guilty. Terrified. Like he didn't expect them to ever confront him together. She described how Evelyn asked, "Why didn't you tell me she was in your life?" while Chantel demanded, "So everything you told me was a lie?" Their voices didn't rise, they cracked. The people standing nearby pretended to be interested in their plates, but everyone was listening. And then the man said something so astonishing that Jackie nearly dropped her phone when she heard it later. The chat went wild again. Viewers typed so fast the comments were a blur of emojis, accusations, and disbelief. People demanded to know how long the double life had been going on. Jackie shook her head in frustration. "Longer than anyone realizes," she revealed. And what happened next proved just how deep the deception ran. She explained that the anonymous account didn't stop at screenshots. It sent a location pin, an upscale lounge on the edge of town. A place where discretion was part of the experience. According to the message, the man had been meeting both women there, just on different nights. The source claimed the staff had seen him with one woman on a Thursday, and with the other on a Saturday, always choosing the same private corner booth with dim lighting and velvet curtains. Jackie said she didn't want to believe any of it. She didn't want to imagine Evelyn being blindsided again, or Chantel being dragged into a situation she didn't deserve. But the very next day, she received a short clip recorded from outside the lounge. It didn't show faces, just shadows, two silhouettes standing too close, whispering, with the man placing a hand on a woman's back in a way that could only mean one thing. And then came the twist that made Jackie sit up straight during her live stream. It wasn't Evelyn in that clip, she said. And it wasn't Chantel either. Her viewers gasped. Jackie nodded. Yeah, that's what scared me. If he was seeing a third woman on the side, then Evelyn and Chantel weren't just sharing the same man. They were sharing a liar who had no limits. When those words left her mouth, the chat window became a battlefield. Some fans insisted the clip must have been staged. Others said the man probably wasn't the same person. But Jackie wasn't done unraveling the story. She continued by explaining how the tension between Evelyn and Chantel reached a breaking point 2 days before the live stream. According to Jackie, the two women ended up at the same event again. And the worst part, she added quietly, they have no idea they were both played by the same man. Her viewers erupted. Some begged her to reveal the man's name. Others accused her of protecting him. But Jackie held firm. I'm not naming anyone until I explain how deep this goes, she insisted. Because this isn't just about romance. It's about manipulation, deception, and a man who knew exactly how to make two women feel like they were the only one. Jackie said the first undeniable clue came from an unexpected place, an anonymous account that sent her a voice note. The voice sounded familiar, but distorted, as if someone had intentionally filtered it. The message was brief, just a few seconds, but it was enough to change everything. He promised both of them the same future, the voice said. And now it's all collapsing. Jackie looked down at her screen, stunned all over again as she recounted the moment. That wasn't the last message I got, she explained. Within an hour, I received screenshots from 2 different sources. Both showed the same man sending almost identical texts, same emojis, same compliments, same late-night confessions. This was the moment fans started dropping comments like, "This is crazy," and "Please continue," while others demanded she expose every detail. Jackie nodded slowly. "Oh, trust me," she whispered. "You haven't even heard the worst part." Jackie leaned closer to the camera, almost as if lowering her voice would make the moment feel safer. "When I saw those messages side by side," she said, "my heart dropped. I knew he was trouble, but I didn't know he was this calculated." She described how one screenshot showed him telling Evelyn, "You're the only person who understands me." The other, sent the same night to Chantel, said, "I've never felt this connected to anyone before." The phrasing wasn't identical, but the intention was crystal clear. He wasn't choosing between them, he was keeping them both emotionally trapped. 3 nights earlier, Jackie described the room, the dim lights, the tense atmosphere, the way everyone seemed to be carrying unspoken tension. Evelyn arrived first, looking unusually restless. Chantel walked in nearly half an hour later, and the moment the two locked eyes, Jackie could feel something shift in the room. Neither greeted the other. Neither smiled. They just stood there, stiff, guarded, tense. Even people who had no idea about the situation started whispering among themselves. Jackie said she watched Evelyn's eyes briefly flick toward the entrance, as if waiting for someone else to walk in. Chantel noticed, and her expression hardened. Jackie didn't understand the meaning of that small exchange at the time, but once the truth surfaced, everything made sense. "I swear," Jackie said to her live stream viewers, the energy between them felt like they were standing on opposite sides of the same secret. That night, Jackie overheard fragments of conversations, half sentences, whispers said too close to the door. Evelyn mentioned not wanting to look foolish again. Chantel muttered something about being tired of lies. But the detail that sent a chill through Jackie was when she heard Evelyn say, "If she finds out who he really is, it won't just be her heart breaking, it'll be mine too." Fans watching the stream started losing their minds. Screenshots poured into the chat. People claimed they saw both women posting and deleting stories about betrayal. Jackie didn't confirm or deny anything. Instead, she leaned into the tension. "I'm not here to accuse anyone," she said, her voice steady now. "But Evelyn and Chantel are connected by something they didn't plan, and by someone who didn't care who got hurt." She paused for a moment and looked away from the camera, as if remembering something she wished she could forget. The comment section ignited. Some fans begged for the tea, others accused her of stirring drama, while a few insisted they already knew who the secret man was. Jackie shook her head. "Trust me," she murmured, "you don't know anything yet." She leaned back and finally revealed how the entire situation began. According to her, it started with a private message Evelyn accidentally sent to the wrong person, one tiny mistake that opened the first crack in a scandal no one saw coming. The message wasn't explicit, but it carried enough emotional charge to make anyone curious. Jackie didn't share the text word for word, but she described the tone as way too passionate to be casual. At first, she dismissed it, assuming Evelyn was venting about someone from her past. But then, only 2 days later, Chantel posted a cryptic story, an emotional rant about loyalty, trust, and how some men think they can love two people at once. That's when Jackie's instinct kicked in. Something wasn't right. Something connected these posts. She said she brushed it off until a mutual friend reached out to her privately and asked, "Did you hear what's happening with them? Because I think they're in deeper than they realize." Fans watching the live stream immediately flooded the chat with wild guesses. Some thought it involved an ex-partner resurfacing. Others suspected a publicity stunt. But Jackie quickly shut down those theories. "No," she said firmly. "This isn't staged. This isn't a leak planted for views. This is real chaos unfolding quietly, and if the truth comes out the wrong way, it's going to blow up bigger than anybody expects." She explained that both Evelyn and Chantel had been behaving strangely for weeks, canceling meetups, going offline abruptly, posting emotional captions, untagging old photos, and dodging questions in interviews. The signs were everywhere once you looked closely. But what truly confirmed Jackie's suspicion was something that happened at a small private gathering. "Evelyn and Chantel didn't ask for this," she said, voice steady but weighted. "They didn't deserve to be twisted into rivals for a man who never intended to choose honesty. What they faced wasn't a love story, wasn't a misunderstanding. It was manipulation wearing the mask of affection." She explained that after their private call, the two women made a quiet decision. They were done protecting anyone who thrived on secrecy. They weren't teaming up out of revenge. They were reclaiming their voices, their dignity, and their narrative. And that decision alone sent shockwaves through everyone who had witnessed the chaos unfold. The man at the center of this mess, Jackie continued, expected silence, expected distance, expected shame to keep them apart. He never imagined they would compare stories, expose contradictions, or realize how deeply they had been misled. Jackie leaned forward one last time. "And I'm telling you now, this isn't over. There are still details that haven't surfaced. People are stepping forward. More receipts are being uncovered. And once Evelyn and Chantel decide what they want to share publicly, the fallout is going to be massive." Her viewers were stunned, glued to every word. Some angry, some heartbroken, all of them invested. Then Jackie spoke directly to the audience. "If you want updates as this unfolds, if you want the full truth when the next wave hits, make sure you're part of this community. Hit that like button so more people hear this story. Subscribe so you don't miss what comes next. And tell me in the comments, whose side are you on? And what do you think should happen now? Because trust me, the next chapter is coming."